Hey girl, welcome back to 40 Something and Nothing, the podcast where we tell the truth about life after 40, the mistakes we've already made, and the boundaries we're finally learning to set. Whether you are new here or returning, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me, for deciding to spend this beautiful Sunday with me, October 12th. I'm your host, Elisha Maria Grey. I'm so glad you're here. But guys, first, let me give a disclaimer really quickly. I feel like I have to do this with every episode, but I have painters here today. They're working on other rooms, but you can still kind of hear them moving around and shuffling with like the plastic and all of that. So just focus on me, okay? And let those painters do what they do. But I'm your host. I'm here. I'm so glad that you're here with me. And on October 17th, I will be 45, you guys. Like 45. And I am very, very excited. So on October 17th, feel free to stop by, right? And tell your girl happy birthday. I would love and appreciate that so much. This episode is a bit of a spinoff from the previous episode. Next week, girl, I promise we will move past this topic, as I definitely do not want to beat a dead horse, but I feel like this topic is important. And so here we are. Okay. Nice now, broke later is what we're talking about. Last week it was about setting boundaries, and that just kind of bleeds into what we are discussing today, because being the nice one will have you smiling on the outside and overdrafted on the inside, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. So if you've ever been the go-to girl, the dependable one that everything and everybody can call on, the one who always comes through, even when it costs you everything, this episode is your mirror, my love, and your stop sign. Because, yeah, we got to stop. And when I say we, I definitely mean we, us. Okay, we have to stop. You know what's wild though is like the people that we are thinking that we're helping, they will call us sweet and shower us with compliments while they completely drain the life out of you? And let's be real, being too nice isn't kindness, it's people pleasing. And for most of us, we've learned this and have been conditioned to be this way from a very, very young age. Be polite, don't make waves, be helpful. Well, then suddenly you're 42 years old and you're loaning a grown man for $100 that you can't afford, or helping your coworker fix her resume while your own dreams sit and collect dust. And you're smiling through it all, smiling through the resentment like it's part of your new skincare routine. Girl, I've been there, done that, doing it, did it, needing to stop it, all of it, okay? I'm right here with you. The kindness, the grace that you bestow upon others takes energy. And if someone is taking up space in that energy field, then they need to pay. And that can be in a number of ways. It can be in respect, because let's be honest, sometimes these people don't even respect us, but yet we still do our best to wear our hearts on our sleeves and give and give and give. It can be paid in reciprocity, or sometimes it can be paid in their absence. Like, just leave me alone altogether would be the best thing. Because your energy resource is depleting and it isn't free. To this day, you guys, I struggle with being Miss Yes. Someone needs help with something? Sure. You need a ride? Of course. You need emotional support? During your times of trouble, girl, I'm over here with the wine, the snacks, and unbillable and unpaid therapy hours. Like, let's get into it. But when I needed them or needed someone or just needed anyone, or better yet, when I needed me, I was too tired to even show up for myself. That's when I realized I was being nice, but I wasn't being kind to myself. Let's be clear, this is not in any way a discussion regarding pouring into the ones that pour back into you. This is about those that we continue to empty our cups for, knowing darn well that the recipient has no intention of refilling our cup. I'm just tired of being nice, you guys. I'm tired of feeling like my boundaries are a little loose. And so, this is my step to tighten them up from the last episode into this one as well. And let's pivot this to money because this nice now and broke later thing, it hits a bit harder when it comes to your finances. Some of y'all, including myself, are out here being financially polite, paying for group dinners that you didn't order from, letting people borrow money that never comes back, or over gifting during special occasions because with your kind hearted self, you do the most, the absolute most to make those around you feel special. And then your special day rolls around, birthday, special occasion, whatever that may be, and everyone forgets. Or you can tell that they didn't even try because the gift that they're given didn't put much thought into it. And yes, I know what you're thinking. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, that's true. But come on. Like sometimes you can just tell when people didn't put any effort into something at all. And it's hurtful, especially when you know that you are the exact opposite of that. Girl, we have to stop sponsoring other people's comfort. You're not the local ATM. You're not a nonprofit organization for grown adults with poor planning. Like we just got to stop it. And that special quality that you have of being able to spot, like truly detect what a person needs in their life and fill that void, well, that's a very, very rare gem. And it should be used with caution. Just last week, I was speaking with someone who was telling me that during a special moment in her life, one of her friends totally forgot the day altogether and called her up to ask for help with a deposit for her new apartment. What? That's crazy to me. Another conversation that I just had with a friend, she told me that once she had a friend that every time her check came late, here she come. Girl, can I just borrow $50? And being nice, she would hand it over to her. But a few days later, without fault, without a doubt, a few days later, this same person is at a brunch with nails done, hair done, ordering mimosas, and sometimes not even offering an invite. This is something, you guys, that she would be watching from the young lady's IG story. That's crazy to me. Listen, no one needs to be like, come on, guys, we got to do better. No one needs to be treating us this way. It's hurtful. It's truly hurtful. Could you imagine that someone calls you up and just asks to borrow $50? And then right after that, you see their IG story and their hair is done, nails done, they're ordering mimosas. And this is something that they didn't even invite you to? That is crazy work. No needs to be our new favorite sentence, you guys. Yep, you heard exactly what I said, because no is definitely a complete sentence. It's not mean, it's maintenance. Because if my yes is now costing me my peace, then I can't afford it. Mm-mm, that's too expensive. Can't afford it. Hit them with that. What's that? The way my Kevin Hart, the way my checking in my savings is set up. Okay, because absolutely not. I have actual physical debt going on right now. We do not have time for emotional debt as well. I mean, have you ever been there for people who just refuse to ever show up for you? You're the listener, the fixer, the peacemaker. But when you're the one breaking down, it's crickets. No one to lean on, no one to turn to. Reciprocity is the bare minimum, not a luxury. You help a friend through something, you reassure someone through something, provide financial assistance for someone. Then, when you go through your little trying moment, yes, I'm gonna throw my little patois in there. You go through your little trying moment, suddenly no one responds. Didn't see your message. Hmm. Okay, cool. Yep. Here's the truth: when you're always the giver, you attract takers. But when you start setting boundaries, you attract balance. And yes, at first, people will call you cold or indifferent. Let them. They just met the version of you that finally values herself. A lot of women in their 40s were raised on the idea that being nice equals being lovable. Smile, don't argue, don't be difficult. But the real ones, the real OGs, they know that being agreeable gets you overlooked, underpaid, and misunderstood. Nice girls just don't win, unfortunately. Self respecting women do. Even at work, girl, I would be taking on extra tasks with no extra pay, just helping out. Okay. And guess who got burnt out while everybody else around me got promoted? Exactly. Like, horrible. So now when they ask, can you stay late? Can you do? And absolutely not. No, I have plans. And those plans might just be me just sitting on the couch, getting fat, watching Netflix. I don't care. I can't do it. I won't do it. Let me share something personal with you guys because this is like one of the stories of my life that just took the cake for me. Okay. I was dating this guy. Let's just call him W. Okay. W took me to meet his parents and they absolutely adored me. Of course they did. Okay. I became so close with his parents that I started going above and beyond, sending them whatever they would ask for. Mom wanted a new wig, sent it. Dad wanted some vitamins and some slippers, sent it. Done. The electric bill, yes, girl. Their electric bill was getting too expensive. So guess who paid it for 6 months? And I'm not trying to bring up things that I've done, but I'm just realizing that that was just me, just me being way too, I was just doing too much. That wasn't, I can't even say, because I was about to say that was just me being nice. No, that wasn't me being nice. That was me trying so hard to be likable. Like, let's just call it what it is. I was trying very hard to be likable, to be lovable, and people pleasing the whole time, thinking that this would, have an effect on the relationship that I had with their son. Whole time, their son was a manipulative little monster. Okay. And that's a whole story for another day. Being nice isn't the problem, it's being unboundaried. Now, I don't even know if that's a word, okay? But we be making up our own stuff over here. When you don't have any boundaries, that's just not being, that's doing yourself a disservice. Nice is returning the phone calls when you have the energy. Nice is giving when you can afford it. Nice, well, that's telling the truth, even if it makes things awkward. You can be kind and still say no. You can love people without losing yourself. You can be giving without being depleted. Here's the kicker: when you stop overgiving, your circle gets smaller, but it gets realer, it gets more authentic, and you'll find yourself surrounded by a very small number of beautiful souls that will show up for you just the same as you show up for them. That's the episode, you guys. That's it. I just needed to get that out. Like I said, this is really just part two of last week. So, of course, I have some affirmations, girl. You know I do. So, let's take a deep breath and repeat after me. I hope you are in a space where you can close your eyes, but if not, you can always come back to this, it'll be there. I give from overflow, not from empty. I give from overflow, not from empty. I am allowed to say no without guilt. I am allowed to say no without guilt. I release the version of me who thought love had to be earned. I release the version of me who thought love had to be earned. I am wealthy in peace, rich in boundaries, and paid in self-respect. I am wealthy in peace, rich in boundaries, and paid in self-respect. Girl, you can't pour from an empty cup, but you can glow from a healed one. And that glow, that's your new currency. I thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this hits home for you, please share it with someone you know and love. Share it with the one who you know is tired of being nice and ready to be whole. And until next time, until next Sunday, protect your peace, protect your coins, and don't be afraid to choose yourself first. I love you, girl, and I will see you next week. Don't forget, stop by and say happy birthday on October 17th. Don't let me not see that happy birthday message, okay? Then I'm coming for you. I know where you're going to be on Sundays, so I'll find you. All right. I hope you have a great week, a great rest of your day, and we will reconnect in a week.